hot I got it at Best Buy. I need to
Where's my little buddy at? Huh? Where is my little buddy? I see my little buddy. Oh.
Hi, Sebastian. How are you? Look, it's Santa.
How are you today? I came all the way to visit you today, buddy. Are you glad to see me? I'm glad to see you. Can I sit down and keep you company for a while?
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, look at that smile. I can see you're glad to see me today. See, I brought my biggest smile too, see? So we're both happy. And Mrs. Claus is here with me. And we are going to give you a special Christmas treat, okay?
All right.
Okay. Mrs. Claus,
Why don't you sit in there?
sit in there. Okay, I will do that. Put my bag down right here. Okay. Perfect. Mrs. Claus, what do you have to go ahead for our friend here today?
Oh, I'll have to get something out.
She has brought one of her special books just for you. And I can tell your little fur baby misses Santa too.
Sebastian, are you excited?
Yeah.
Did you think Santa would come today? You did?
I'm going to read you a book. You want to sit down? Or you want to sit by Sarah? You want to come over here and sit on Sarah's knee? Right over here, buddy. It's right there like that. And you can kind of see Mrs. Claus's book as she reads it to you, okay?
Merry Christmas, Curious George. This is George. He lived with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. Today, George was visiting a Christmas tree farm. You can help me pick the perfect tree for our home, his friend told him. Keep close to me while we look. George promised to be good, but little monkeys sometimes forget.
Sebastian, were we just talking about Curious George the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Do you have Curious George books?
Yeah.
The Christmas tree farm had more trees than George had ever seen. He found a very nice one right away, but then another caught his eye, then one more, then another. George was curious. How many Christmas trees could there be? There's George jumping from tree to tree to tree. George could not resist climbing up the tallest tree to get a better view. He looked for the man with the yellow hat, but his friend was nowhere in sight. Two men tromped into the clearing. There's our tree, one man told the other. The men cut down the tree and headed and loaded onto the truck along with George. Uh-oh, there's George on the tree. And they're gonna pull that truck away and George is gonna have to go with them. George held on tightly. He saw the man with the yellow hat as the truck drove away, but the truck was going too fast. George could not jump off. He was scared, but still a little curious. Soon the truck stopped in front of a hospital. George peeked out of the branches as the men carried the tree inside. Now they're going into the children's hospital, and there's George. He's still on the tree, and he's going to the hospital. The hospital was a busy place. George jumped out of the tree. There was lots to see and do. He looked at some interesting pictures. He found a jacket and tried it on. He played on a trampoline. He even went for a ride on a speedy little cart. What fun. And here he's looking at pictures, but those aren't pictures. Those are Like if you have a broken leg and the doctor takes an x-ray. And here he's got a jacket. Whose jacket is it?
That's the doctor's jacket. Oh,
And is this a trampoline?
no, that's a bed.
So George was jumping on the bed when he thought it was a trampoline. And then he's riding on this cart, and it's a load of books, and the nurse is chasing him. She takes the books around to all the children that are in the hospital. Then George spotted something very interesting. His tree. George knew that Christmas trees were supposed to have tinsel and twinkling lights and shiny ornaments, but this tree was empty.
And
George
bubble lights.
thought and thought, and then he had an idea. So you see what he did with the tree? He put the x-rays on the tree. He put a roll of toilet paper on the tree. He put crutches on the tree. And there's a balloon that says, "Get well soon." He got that from somebody's room. A book, the doctor's notepad, all kinds of things. This is what the doctor hits your knee with to see your reflexes. So that's how George decorated the tree. Now George noticed a pile of gifts in the corner of the room. The gifts looked pretty, but George was curious. Could he make them look even prettier? This red bow would look much better on the green box. And the name tags might look nicer on different packages too. So he was changing the bows and changing out the name tags. Children wouldn't know whose gift was for them.
Uh-oh.
A nurse arrived, and what did she see? A monkey, and he's making a big mess. Uh-oh. Now
George is
what?
in trouble now.
A group of children crowded around the nurse. They were all patients at the hospital. Even though it was almost Christmas, the children were not smiling or looking happy. "Come along," the nurse said, picking George up. "I'd better get you out of here before you ruin anything else." Lucy, all the children are sad. You know why they're sad?
Why?
Because they can't go home from the hospital. It's Christmas and they have to stay in the hospital.
Because they're
So-
sick.
They're all sad. A girl with a cat stared at George's tree. Suddenly she giggled. "Look," she said, "it's my x-ray." A boy laughed. "There's the balloon from my room." All the children started chattering and laughing as they looked at George's funny decoration. "Can he stay for the party?" a boy asked the nurse. "We don't mind the gifts. It'll be fun to sort them out. Please let him stay, please," the children chimed in. You think they're going to let him stay? I think so too. When she saw how happy the children looked, the nurse looked happier too. "I suppose he can stay if he promises to help fix the tree." George was happy to help. The children helped too. Some of them returned George's decorations, while others handed George the real ornaments. He scampered up and down the tree, stringing lights and hanging tinsel. Being a monkey, he was good at that sort of thing. He was also good at making the children laugh. So here he's putting up the tinsel, here he's putting the lights, and here he's standing on his head and he's juggling the ornaments. When the tree was finished, George helped open the gifts. He was having such a good time that he completely forgot he was lost. Until the man with the yellow hat came into the room. "Hey, George," he cried. "I followed that truck all the way here." George was very happy to be reunited with his friend. The nurse invited them both to stay for milk and cookies.
Ooh.
You knew that one.
Ho, ho, ho! Did someone mention milk and cookies?
A man in a red suit walked into the room, his belly jiggling.
Ho, 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 ho.
He was holding a beautiful golden star. George's eyes widened. It was Santa Claus. Who would like to put the star on the top of the tree, Santa asked. "George," the children cried at once. "Let George do it." George scurried up the tree one last time. He put the golden star in place carefully. "Merry Christmas, curious George." There he is on the top of the tree. The tree's all decorated nice and pretty.
And everybody's happy. Okay, now you can hop down now that you saw the book. says naughty or nice. And if your name is written in red, that means you're on Santa's naughty list. If your name is written in green, then you're on Santa's nice list. So I think it's time that we go ahead and open up this book and check out some of the people here to find out if they're on the nice list. So do you think you're on the nice list? Well, let's open up the book and find out.
I'm waiting all day to find out.
And everybody's name is in there.
Uh-oh.
And just in case you're wondering, there are some names in here that are written in red. So there's some people who haven't been good all year long. But let me get to where Texas is. That's a little further into my book, since Santa starts on the East Coast. So let me see. Okay, come here, Sebastian. Okay, see right here? It says Sebastian. And that is Asher's name. So do you want to tell everybody what color your name is? It's in what color? Green. Yeah, you're on Santa's good list.
Yay.
Yay, that's perfect. Yay, that's good. Now,
Mrs. Claus has for you.
yep, Mrs. Claus has
I am on Santa's
a
good
good
list.
list, right?
And who's this, Bash? Who is that?
Right, there you go, that's perfect. Okay, now, you know what we have to do now? We've got to see if these other people in the room are on the nice list or the naughty list. Who? Have they? Well, that's good. Then at least they have you voting for them. So you gotta let Santa see. I think we need to go ahead. I think is there an Asher here? Do you know?
No.
I think there is an Asher here. Does Asher want to see exactly what color his name is?
I'm not very sure.
Well, we'll let you have a look. Whose name is that?
Mine.
See that? You're on Santa's good list. And you have a card and a sticker. Now, let me see who else is here from this house. Let's see. Willard. Is Willard here? No. I don't think there's no Willard here. Oh, but I see somebody else's name. It begins with a B. Is that Brooke, maybe? Oh, I can obviously see she has not seen my new book yet. Maybe that's in the book she wrote. Okay, Brooke, you gotta come here. You gotta see your name. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna still need it.
I think we need a recheck on that.
You have a sticker too.
Yep. Now, this is where it gets interesting because the people with the cameras think that Santa doesn't keep an eye on them. But do you know what? Santa does keep an eye on them as well. I think we have somebody else's name here. I think what is it? J-A-C-O.
Uh-oh. Curious.
Oh.
Shall I come up and take a look?
You need to check the book here to see where you're at.
Yay, I'm green.
You're green.
Thank you, Miss Claus.
Okay.
I was a little concerned, to be honest.
Well, I'll tell you, if anybody needs to be concerned, it's the person with the biggest smile in the room right now. And who's the one who has the biggest smile in the room? Okay, Giggles, it's time. I wonder if there's that Heather here. And Miss Heather, See that? But when you get to be our age, you're always on the good list. So you don't even have to check.
I'm so glad.
Because when you get above a certain age, that's like a super level. And
Yes.
right there, you stay right there.
Give that to your grandmother.
Okay. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, Mrs. Claus, we can go ahead and put this book away. And you know what we're going to do then? We are going to go ahead and we're going to check these people to see if they have the Christmas spirit. What do you think? Okay. Now, this is where Santa stands up, checks out the house, and we can see if these people have the Christmas spirit, okay? Okay, Bash, I'm going to need you to help me because I need you to see if you can get my light to light up. I'm going to come right over your head and see if that light lights up. Let me see. We're getting close. Oh, yes. Bash lit it up. Let's come over here and let's see what Brooke can do. Can she go ahead and get it to change? Oh, yeah. Good job. Oh. We're going to skip over that guy. Now, this is the one I'm worried about right here. Let me see. Oh, that smile. Oh, Mrs. Claus. That's absolutely perfect. By the power vested in me from the North Pole Christmas Commission, I hereby declare this house is ready for Christmas.
Yay.
Happy holidays, everybody. Oh, boy, Mrs. Claus, I got to sit down now. That was pretty tough on Santa. Woo. Now we know that the children are all on the good list, including the bigger kids. Oh man, what do you think? Do you think there's something in here, maybe?
Yeah, but maybe you want to show Bash what's in your pouch first.
Ooh, yes.
How cute.
Do you want to see what I have in my Santa pouch? Okay, let me. Ooh, these are my Santa bells?
Come over here if you want.
Do you know how to shake them? Very good. Okay, we'll put those right up there. Now, let me go ahead and show you this. Did you ever see Santa's key before?
Yeah.
You saw it upstairs, right? That's pretty cool, isn't it? But there's something way down deep that I don't think you've ever seen. Everybody always says to me, Santa, you never bring your reindeer. Well, the reindeer are too big. So what Santa has is this is like from their antlers, this Santa rubs it off, and this is how soft a reindeer is. Do you want to feel how soft that is? See that? That's how the reindeer feel, just like that. So since Santa can't bring a reindeer, this is the closest I can bring so you can feel that, okay?
Does anybody else want to feel the reindeer?
Anybody else? No?
I want to feel it.
Yeah.
It's from the antlers.
It's from the antlers that they rub off every year because what happens is when their antlers grow, this is what covers it, and then in like probably I want to say April, May, it starts to like bother them. So when they scratch it on like trees or anything, this is what they actually knock off. And then that's the reason why when you see them around Christmas, all you see is the actual hard part. But this is in fact what they rubbed off of it.
Wow.
But so this is actually, the antler grows like inside of here, and this protects it while it's growing.
Wow.
But like I said, it's the closest thing I can bring to show children kind of what it feels like, what the fur feels like. So we'll put that there like that. Put my bells back in here.
She's singing Christmas carols.
Okay. Now, did we want to do anything else, Mrs. Claus, or anything before we do the gifts? Okay, well that sounds
Come
good.
see what Santa has in his big bag.
Let's see
What do you
what's
think's in there?
Let's see.
Ooh, Mrs. Claus, Bernard packed a good bag here. There's some pretty big things. How about that? Wow. Should I pull one out and see what we have here?
Yeah.
Oh boy, let me see. This is a heavy one. This is a heavy one. Ooh, whose name? It says A-S-H-E-R. Asher. Ho, 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 ho. It's a good thing you were on Santa's nice list. Oh,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Now let's
Wait
see.
till everybody has their gifts and we can all open at one time then.
Okay. Ooh, look at this one. Santa's gonna read it to you. It says Sebastian, and it says from Santa. And who do you think Sebastian is? Could that be Bash, maybe?
Yeah.
There you go. That's for you.
What do you say?
You're welcome.
Let's wait till
Yep.
everybody has.
Everybody has one. Let's see. Let me see. Ooh, this is a nice one too. I think there's been a young lady who's been good. Miss Brooklyn. This is a nice present for you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
One minute. See what else
Let's see
Santa has in
who
his
else
bag.
is in here. Let's see what else. Wow! Mrs. Claus, this is for two people. This is for Asher and Sebastian. Oh boy!
Come here.
Here, Greg, you both have to come get this one. This is an extra heavy one. Go ahead, help Asher carry that over. Okay, that's good. Let me see. Let me see what else is in here. Oh, ooh, yeah. Oh, boy, I wish I was on the good list. Asher got another one. That's how I feel. Whoa. Yes. You- Yes. Let me see what else we have here. Let me see. This is for Brooke. Oh, there you go. Let me see here. Let me see. Oh my goodness gracious. Asher again. There you go. That is absolutely marvelous. Okay. I think that's everything. Yep. Double check, make sure. This is how Santa double checks. That's it. Good job. Okay, now wait. Santa's gonna count down. Are you ready? When I get to 3, that's when you can start opening your presents, okay? 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. Open your presents. Oh my goodness.
We can have a big family dance party with this.
We're going to have a heck of a party, aren't we? I think we're having a pretty good party right now. Santa's having a good time here. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you going to open yours? You have a present there too. That's yours. Open it. Yes, that's yours.
Pretty close.
Yes.
I've always wanted a real voodoo doll. Good advice.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
These are actually my favorite ones.
Let's see what you get. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's like I'm Harry Potter.
Yep, that's what he was.
Wow. That looks like fun.
Alright, remember, we have one for both of us.
Yep, you guys have to open. You gotta help Asher open it. Oh boy.
Thank you.
Say thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome, buddy. That's why Santa couldn't wait to get here today. Santa missed those squeezes. It's been a long time since I saw you upstairs. So I'm glad we could come. Oh, that's perfect. So, okay.
Well, thank you so much, Santa.
Yep, we gotta head back. Well, back to where we were going. We have some other people to visit today yet, so we can't stay. But thank you for letting me come to visit you today. Okay? And hey, we'll come visit you again sometime. Okay? And you enjoy the rest of your day today, and you guys enjoy everything you got. Okay? So, okay, Mrs. Claus. Yep. Well, we gotta head out, so see you all. You all make sure you all have a nice holiday. And Mrs. Claus and I, oh, it's a long one.